It seems to me that everyone is just trying to make it to Sunday.
Alright guys, making it to Sunday here. Waffles, Braxton, all that good shit.
Weird Braxton.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm Weird Braxton. That's literally my username for everything to me.
Okay. So he's weird, apparently.
Yes.
And today we're just going to be talking a little about new Elder Scroll coming out.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of information on it. Just kind of what we're hoping for, what do we hope to see.
What we're speculating about.
And rumors going around.
And just what I've researched on.
Yeah. So we're thinking, what is it?
Where it's going to take place.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
I've got one that would be pretty cool, and then one that I think is a good chance, just based on geography, but, you know.
So what's best chance? What do you think?
Best chance, I'd say probably High Rock.
That's what I'm thinking, too.
Because High Rock has only been in 2 games. It was Daggerfall, in which case it was also... It was
like everything.
Daggerfall had... No, it was Arena that had everything, I believe.
Yeah, Arena was like you were in bits and pieces of places.
Well, yeah, but it still took place in everywhere.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Daggerfall, it was Hammerfell, and High Rock.
Yeah.
And you could go between those two. And I think it's High Rock because in the actual trailer, which I guess you're not going to...
The only trailer.
The only trailer. Yeah, that's why I've said the actual trailers, because it's just the... And it's the only trailer that we see. We see it zoom in through mountains, and then there's pine trees to the left.
Try not to bump the table so much.
Sorry, there's pine trees to the left, and to the right you see an ocean over mountains, which there's a lot of actual coastlines on High Rock.
Yeah.
And there's a shit ton of mountains, hence the reason
High
it's
Rock.
called High Rock.
Which, like, geographically, it makes a lot of sense.
And
my only real contention with the whole plan is, like, look at Skyrim. Lots of mountains. There's kind of a coastline. There's plains. There's, like, a little bit of every ecosystem in it. And same thing with Cyrodiil. Same thing.
Yeah.
There's a dock area, then there's
there's a very
mountains,
small area.
But
then there's also pine trees, which there's not a lot of pine forests I found in the Elder Scrolls universe.
If you're in the mountains of Skyrim and then the mountains of Cyrodiil, you find pine forests.
Yeah. But these were more like evergreen pine forests, in which in High Rock, the evergreen pine forests that there are have a lot of orcish tribes.
And there's a lot more, there's a lot more forested stuff. So
that's what I think has like a good chance of it being in, which would be cool anyways, because I don't... Like, there's not a lot of Bretons in a lot of games either. You find them.
You find them, yeah. There's not like a Breton hold or anything like that.
Yeah, you come across, there's...
Nord holds, you'll find Orc holds.
In the Dark Brotherhood questline in Skyrim, you have to kill the Gourmet.
Yeah.
And the only guy that knows about the Gourmet is a Breton.
Yeah, but he wasn't part of like a Breton guild.
Yeah, there was like a couple Bretons here and there. There's no...
Hold on 1 second. You keep talking.
There's no large amount of Bretons. There's no community. Meanwhile, I think it'd be really cool to see a lot of them in High Rock.
Especially because they're pretentious assholes.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to see them.
Well, it's so you have the Imperial, which is supposed to just be like humans, and then you have...
I thought the Nords were just based humans.
Well, Nords are supposed to be like Nordic men, like Vikings and stuff like that. And then the Imperials, they're like just humans. And then the Bretons are like the stereotypical medieval holier-than-thou humans. So they're like the Crusaders, whereas like the Empire is more like Greek civilization, Rome civilization.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, should we go on to the next area that I think would be pretty cool?
What was that?
Black Marsh.
Yeah, that'd be good. And again, just like geographical features... Black Marsh is supposed to be all swampy and shit.
Swampy, a lot of coastline just because it is...
Coastline, and there's no one can say that there's not, a forested coastline.
And I think it would be really cool to see the Hists. The giant trees that the Argonians can talk to and shit.
Yeah.
That move around. That'd be really fucking cool. And just in general, so... Black Marsh has a lot of lore, along with everywhere else in Nirn, and Tamriel. But what was cool about Black Marsh is... Originally, the Argonians were just enslaved by everyone. And then
they've kind of been the slaves.
And then a disease just broke out, killed everyone in there except for the Argonians. It's theorized that an Argonian shaman might have conjured up the disease. And then it wiped out everyone besides the Argonians in Black Marsh. And it started going everywhere in Tamriel. Before it, out of the blue, it just stopped. It was gone.
Yeah, plague.
And then Tiber Septim, I think, I have
It's
notes.
probably a septum. It's always a septum.
It's one of the septums. Yes, Tiber Septum. He was trying to, like, make the Empire, and he was invading a lot of people. He refused to go deep into Black Marsh. He would only attack the borders.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Until the Argonians actually signed a treaty.
Well, and that was... There's some books about it in Skyrim and Oblivion and stuff like that, about those wars. And it makes sense, because, like, there's nothing in Black Marsh. Like, nothing strategically. Like, it is a great place for Aragonians to live. That's about it. So if you're reading the books and stuff like that, they get up to that border, they're having their fights, and it's more just like, we're not going to go in after them, but we're going to be here, so they have to deal with this kind of thing.
We're going to be a thorn on their side.
Yeah.
But I think it would be really cool, because the disease is either gone, or it's just dormant. So it would be a really good place to see it. I really want to see Black Marsh. I want to see the Hists, because we hear a lot about them, actually.
See, that's why I'm really excited about High Rock, because I want to see some asshole peoples.
And I want to see Hists.
Oh, and this baby won't quit crying.
But he's adorable. I'm guessing you're going to cut that part out. Alright. Do you have any speculations of where it might be?
I'm thinking High Rock. That's me.
Are you willing to bet money on it?
No, not money. But, like, it... Yeah. Come on.
Maybe he just wants to be on camera.
Right. I think maybe he's just being a little punk.
But, yeah, that's where I personally think. And then, what do you want to see in the Elder Scrolls 6?
I don't know. I've been playing a lot of the older games, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim lately. Good games.
I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. I have played a bit of Oblivion recently, because he recently got it for me. And it's fun. But I still haven't got past level 1. And I gave up because I got stuck in Shivering Isles.
Well, it's because, I'm on my playthrough. Level 1's a tough level. Like, it's not meant to just walk through the game. You're meant to play every level. Like, your level 1 encounters are going to be hard. And your level 5 encounters are going to be hard.
But then, something I really want to see in the Elder Scrolls 6 is more just kind of Dwemer stuff. Because in lore, they have muskets and stuff like that. They've actually invented some kind of, like, firearm.
Yeah.
But you never see them.
Well, and it's funny because I love the Dwemer lore. Because it's the gods. They know they exist. Right? Like, because everyone knows the gods exist. They meddle around in mortal affairs all the time.
And so did Daedric.
And so do the Daedric. So, like, it's not that the Dwemer are like, oh, gods don't exist. They're just like, no, they totally exist. We're just better.
Yeah.
Oh, you can summon down fireballs? Cool. I have a fully automatic Gatling crossbow. Fight me.
And fireproof armor.
You have a big demon? We've got literally armies and armies of mechanized robots.
That have souls.
Yes.
Each and every one has souls, which means they also have some kind of thinking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is they're just like... They're not they're not like, oh, magic doesn't exist. Like, oh, totally exists. We're just going to do it better.
Yeah. But I want to see more of the Dwemer stuff, because we hear lore, we see, like, we go into there, and we tend to end up in Blackreach, because fucking Blackreach.
Everything.
Everything leads to Blackreach. It's like all roads lead to Rome. But, like, I want to see more of just Dwemer artifacts and stuff that I can use that those Dwemer used.
Yeah, I can see that. You find some pretty good stuff in Oblivion, but...
No firearms.
Well, no, but there hasn't been a firearm, really.
Yeah, but in lore it's been mentioned.
Yeah.
And then, I want to see more of...
hair in your mouth.
Like, so the giants in the Elder Scrolls.
Well, this it's hard to say, is it going to be a prequel or is it going to be a sequel? Because if we're thinking sequel, there's, are they going to go after Skyrim or after Elder Scrolls Online? Elder Scrolls Online happened, like, before... after the very first... after the first eruption of the volcano on Morrowind.
Red Mountain.
But Morrowind happened after that, after the Dark Elves recolonized it and everything.
But, like,
So it's like, what time period is it going to be in is going to make a huge effect on
if it's
what's going to be
if it's in
there.
like an earlier time period, we could see snow elves, we could see the Dwemer, we can see the intelligent version of the giants, which I was about to go into that anyways. Giants, at one point in time, were seen as intelligent. They were another race that existed and weren't just tribals.
Well, yeah, and it goes
And
into the
then
whole Falmar thing. They
the
used to be
Dwemer
the
fucked
snow
them over.
elves. And yeah,
The Dwemer fucked them over. The Dwemer does that a lot.
again, because like, oh, you have gods? Fuck you. Like,
I mean, the giants don't really... I'm not sure if the giants even really followed any of the gods. It's just the giants asked for help, and the Dwemer's like, okay, I will help you. Haha, just kidding. Fuck you.
no, as well as, I don't know. Depending on which books you go off of. Dwemer weren't evil. They were just very self-centered.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh, if doing this to you helps me, cool, I'll do it. Oh, doing this helps you and helps me, cool, I'll do it. They weren't like, fuck this race specifically. It was more just like, it helps me. Cool.
And, like, at one point in time, I was speculating possibly it could take place on one of the other islands besides just Tamriel. Because there's another continent, like, way over to, like, east.
Or west.
Or west, one of the two.
It's
when
a planet.
you look at the map.
We're assuming it's a planet.
We're assuming it's a planet, yeah. It could be either or. But then there's also some islands off the coast, like barely just off the coast. And I'm like, okay, maybe this island right here. I do a bit of research. One of the islands nearby Tamriel is literally just so cold it caused the icebergs in the Sea of Ghosts.
Yeah, I don't know. They're going to do a mainstay, though.
It's probably going to stay in Tamriel, but
It's Bethesda. They're going to do a mainstay. I just hope they don't try to do a money grab like 76.
they don't try to make a Skyrim special edition.
Yeah. So gameplay, I like... Skyrim has the easiest gameplay. Because you don't pick a class, you go and you produce a class as what you're doing. So, like, if you're using your archery skill, you become an archer. If you're using your mage skills, you become a mage. But the biggest problem with that is if you try to do anything else, it kind of screws you over. So, like, your first 5 levels, you do nothing except for mage stuff. You get the mage stone, so everything just levels up super quick. But you're at that point to where you need to start making money to start getting better equipment, better gear, where you're like, hey, the stuff I have, I want to start making. So then you start using your smithing, or you buy a house and you do smithing. That jumps your progress up. But it does not increase destruction magic. It does increase illusion. So now you are a level 5 destruction mage at level 10.
Yeah, that makes sense, but like
it's not like I said, as long as you're playing your class, it works. But if you're trying to do everything, you don't really get that chance until you like your end game. Once you beat everything, then you can explore and do whatever you want. But then there's like Oblivion, where you pick a mage, you only level up if you do mage shit. You can do literally everything else, but you will not gain a level unless you do mage shit. So like I said, it's cool that you get to evolve your class, but at the same time, like right now I'm playing a character, has alchemy, enchantment, and conjuration. So he has nothing offensive, but he's level 11. So I'm fighting, Draugr Wights and stuff like that.
Do you have any followers?
And, well, yeah, that's the only way I can kill anything is I have to do followers, or I have to spam a shit ton of poisons, which... That's what the character does. He always has poisons. But, like, I can go do a dungeon, use all my poisons, go back, have to restock on poisons, then go forward and do shit. Because I am level 11, but I don't have, like, a good fire spell. I don't have a good sword spell. I don't have any of these perks that give me extra damage, except for poisons. Whereas if I did that in Oblivion, like, the only thing that would level me up would be, like, my alchemy, if I was, like, a mage or something. Or, like, I could be a warrior, and I could sit there and do all the alchemy shit I wanted. And get all the potions, do everything, be a master alchemist. But it wouldn't level me up until I started swinging my sword.
My first ever character for Skyrim was an orc wizard for, like, up until diplomatic immunity.
That's a good one.
Because what happened was, my first ever character, I had no idea what I was doing. I was on, like, the mid difficulty, and I was playing as an orc wizard, which, by the way, is not very good at plan.
Depends on what kind of wizard you're going for.
I was doing everything. I was trying every single bit of magic.
Yeah. But again, though, that's what I'm saying. Is
And then, like, but
you do that, you try a little bit of everything, you level up a little bit of everything, you're high level, but you're not good at anything.
But, like, what I realized is, in the middle of diplomatic immunity, I found a sword, I grabbed it, and I just killed everyone. I'm like, huh. Maybe I should switch to warrior? So, mid-game, I switched to warrior. So I was always, like, a couple levels behind all my enemies, basically. Yeah. Which was fine. It gave a bit of a challenge. It was fun. I had Lydia with me, because, you know, every new Skyrim player's best friend is Lydia.
I think we're going to have to call it at this, though. We'll probably do another segment. He's just getting too fussy. Alright, guys, remember, have fun out there.
Really? I'm just saying goodbye to you guys.